Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, families and friends, administrators and faculty, members of the class of 2009, it is an honor to stand before you as the 2009 Valedictorian of Forest Park Street School. Before I begin, I just want to say thank you to my mom. And my dad and my grandparents, and I want to tell my Uncle Ronnie to turn his BlackBerry off. Alright, I would also like to extend my gratitude to the countless number of people who have made valuable contributions in our lives. Without you, this day would never have been possible. Thank you to the faculty, the administration, the staff of Forest Park Street School for supporting and believing in all of us. Thank you. To our parents, thank you. We love you, and maybe in 20 years or so we'll actually appreciate all the times you confiscated our cell phones, took our keys, or grounded us. Maybe. When I was given the honor of being this year's valedictorian, I realized that I was in an unusual situation. Usually the valedictorian takes this opportunity to reflect on the memories shared by the class over the years. But I figured that if I did this, my speech would be really short, especially since I didn't even know who I was graduating with until yesterday. Instead, I'd like to share a valuable lesson that I learned just a few years ago. About 44 years ago, a young man was in the same position that I'm in today. He was delivering his valedictorian speech and considering numerous scholarships and college offers. The future seemed bright for this man, and everyone knew that he was destined to do great things in his life. However, within the 10 years immediately following his high school graduation, his once bright future began to fade. He battled an addiction to drugs. He tried to salvage a failing marriage. He even landed a prison sentence for robbing a New York City subway token booth. After the end of his prison sentence, he spent the rest of his years homeless, wandering from shelter to shelter, unable to find a steady job, and isolated from his family, whom he had lost contact with while in prison. His family spent years searching for him, but every lead they followed turned up to be a dead end. Finally, in October of 2001, a New York Times reporter contacted the man's only son and delivered some grave news. The man had passed away during the 9/11 World Trade Center terrorist attacks, and while he was working his first steady jobs in 26 years. This man was my grandfather, Richard Penny. There's a profound message in the story of my grandfather's life. Class of 2009, we now stand on the brink of our prime. These next few years will be the greatest in our lives. However, it's during the same period of time in which we will be the most vulnerable to mistakes. With that being said, enjoy these next few years and enjoy the rest of your life, but be wise. Surround yourself with the people you love and the people who love you. Take full advantage of the opportunities before you, and finally, live with purpose and without regret. Class of 2009, the time is here. In a few moments, we will walk across that stage. Don't trip. The whole room is watching. Congratulations, class of 2009, and thank you.